His junior year really started that kind of thing, but then his senior year, yeah, some of his dunks were phenomenal.
Mayo the feed, and there's the two-hand jam! It's been past him for a right-hand slam! League in field goal percentage, that's an efficient place. Oh my goodness!
He obviously had a great hand in 2020, 21, and 22.
At Bellevue West High School, just south of Omaha, William Kyle III flourished under longtime head coach Doug Woodard.
William probably improved as much from his takeoff time here as a freshman to the time he was a senior to now as any player I've ever seen.
Kalen Gary backing down, wrap around, another jam! Kyle has been a physical force.
And now he gets to play in the NCAA tournament just 8 miles up the road.
Pretty unbelievable. I mean, what are the chances that he'd be playing there? I mean, if you would have seen him when he was a freshman, you would have thought we were crazy if we predicted that or said that this would be his future.
It's been a special week for Kyle, earning championship MVP honors after South Dakota State won the Summit League title, and now getting to debut in the NCAA tournament just up the road from his hometown.
I feel like it was almost meant to be. I know my family, they were praying that I was going to be in Omaha. I was praying as well. And I mean, this is the biggest stage I've ever played in, so I feel like just to be here and for it to be in so close to home is amazing, and I'm super excited.
You said that you went and you were able to see them play against Kansas City, and kind of seeing Will Kyle now at that college stage as a dominant player in the Summit League and at the Division I level. How awesome is that?
Oh boy, I mean, it's almost surreal, you know. I mean, you expect it with some of your kids that you know that they're going to be really good when you have them as they're young. But everybody's path and growth pattern's different. And with William, just to see him out there at this level, not to just be competing, but in some cases to be a dominant feature. So to see that and then but to recognize there's still some significant areas of growth.
Very happy, and it's a very important game.
I mean, I just want to put on for them and just put on for everyone else that I know that can just compete somewhere and do something really good in basketball and just for their community.
Basketball is bigger than a game. It's an opportunity. South Dakota senior Mason Archambault and North Dakota freshman Trayson Eaglestaff have taken a hold of that and hope others will follow in their footsteps.
Words can't even describe how just grateful I am for this position that I'm in. I mean, I remember when I worked at camp for Lindy Waters at third. He plays at OKC. He's Native American. Got to talk to Kyrie before. Native American. He was over at White Shield. And I just see how all the Native Americans look up to him.
It just means a lot that I can still carry it on and being a role model for younger people.
On Saturday, hundreds of people traveled from across the region for South Dakota's second Native American Heritage Game and to see their role models play each other. Post-game pictures were, of course, included. North Dakota won the game, but the result is far from the story. It's one of perseverance.
I think about that every single game because I didn't come straight from high school here. I took a long road, different road than a lot of people. So I just never stopped giving up and just kept reaching for my dreams, and eventually you'll get there.
A finalist for South Dakota's Gatorade Player of the Year out of high school, Archambault went to JUCO Gillette College before transferring to South Dakota in 2020.
Really have to buy in, don't you?
Yeah, you have to buy in a lot. Yeah, you have to be all in every single day, every practice. There's a lot of sacrifices you got to make from basketball, being away from home. It's tough sometimes, but you got to do what you got to do.
All in?
All in. Yeah, all in. Yeah.
The two choose to share their experiences with hopes that the next wave of athletes are inspired.
Reservations are really hard to live on, especially because not really that much money put into them. It's not a place where you want to live, but people live there and it's hard to make it off. Putting on for little kids that can see Native Americans can come as long as you just work hard and dedicate yourself to it. I mean, it's just a blessing for me to speak to little kids and just the community that you can do something with your life. You just work hard and put your mind to it.
Sports can be the great equalizer. The journeys differ. Eagle staff wants to use his platform to make that journey just a little easier.
There's so many people that have like a voice that don't really use it. For kids like North Dakota example, I went to the Wyatt every day of my life, and I just see so many kids that are working and trying to get an opportunity to go somewhere in life, but we just don't get the opportunity. You're like, we have bad home lives. I just want to put on for them and everyone that I know that just deserves a shot.
Mason Archambault and Trayson Eaglestaff, playing for something bigger, playing for the future.
Come on in, Roman. Find a seat over there.
The days start early leading up to the Dick's Sporting Goods Open.
Our green speeds are getting up, but we may have to start doing a double cut in the morning, roll in the afternoon. So Saturday and Sunday might be a split day for some people. So hopefully we're going to be cleaning everything up. We're not mowing rough anymore. We're done mowing rough until Monday after the tournament. All right? Everybody good? All right, let's go.
With long summer shadows in the early morning, the Enjoy Golf Club grounds crew gets to work, prepping the course to PGA standards.
So we're really just maintaining and really trying to get all the details taken care of, just trying to make the most perfect tournament we can.
For the grounds crew, it's also a competition.
We really need to crack down and get everything looking as good as we can, because this is our Super Bowl, basically. This is what we work all year for.
Wet weather always seems to remain in the cards.
Man, maintaining a moisture level is all really based on Mother Nature. If she wants to rain, she wants to rain.
The biggest pain for us is every time we rake the bunkers, we get it down for it, washes them all out, and we gotta go back and do it again. You come into it with a plan, and oftentimes you have to change it and do something different.
While the crew maintains the entire venue, the PGA's approach is different.
We have 175 acres here. From a tour standpoint, they're only worried about maybe 10% of it. The greens, the tees, and a landing zone and a fairway.
One constant remains, a focus on the course.
You know, I'll be sitting at home and my wife's talking to me, and I don't even know what she's talking about because I'm sitting here thinking about this place.
The big tournaments that kind of light you up a little bit?
I mean, I guess I don't really know, but it's just like one thing. I guess I'm just excited.
Yeah.
The atmosphere is really cool. You look around here, you're seeing all the Summit League's teams.
So I'm just a normal guy who likes to golf.
Yeah.
You're a collegiate golfer. You shot a 64 this year. When you shoot a score like that, what's it like?
It is. It just, everything's clicking.
Yeah.
The day goes by really fast, and you're like, that was all 18 holes. It feels like you're just started.
Just feels right?
Yeah, everything it feels so good.
It's Genesis.
And then of course, golf is golf, and you know, the next day you could go out and shoot a 77.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I think that's just, that's with anything too, is like, you know, golf is a really frustrating sport, but it's also a sport that many of us love.
And I mean, that frustration part, last year you guys lost by 1 stroke as a team. You ended up going on to the regionals, but collectively, how frustrating is that?
It's super frustrating, even to think about it right now. When I ended up winning, it was not necessarily like, oh, I won. Yeah. I was like still basically like, where's the team at? Where are we at? And how, like, do I have to make this putt on the last hole in order to tie, to make, like, to win? I think a lot of it just came down to, like, we've been close. We saw like the Bison do it a couple years back, right before I came in as a freshman. And it's just like, it's something that we worked for so long. I mean, that's just the entire team included, though. We worked our tails off this summer. We want this so bad.
Yeah.
And it's just like, we're gonna go out and play our best, and if we play our best, I think that we're gonna come out on top. This week for me, or like even this last couple of months, it's just, reality is kind of set in.
Yeah.
The whole thing of, this might be your last tournament, and it's just like, I get to see these guys every single day. I grew up as an only child, so I mean, these guys are my brothers, and so it's just like, it's been a really emotional but like just awesome experience. It's just like, I think we're gonna go out on top, and just there's gonna be a lot of smiles and a lot of fond memories that we're gonna make this last week. I think that's one thing that we're gonna really focus on this week is no matter what happens, it's the shot that we have next, is that's the only one that matters really.